when we are saying that in a global, where we are looking to go global, we kind of need to know, okay, the international business laws. And it is such a generalized term that it's very difficult to kind of bottom line or arrive at what is required, okay. So what do international business laws involve? Okay, fine, I get that, it has to be, there has to be an understanding of this, but what does it involve? So now, four most important things which will immediately impact an international foray. And mind well, this will be applicable not only in the cases where you are looking to establish a presence in another country. This will work even when you are looking to have simply like cross-border transactions. Let's say you are based here and you are looking to supply somewhere, and look at a market beyond your current market. Okay, even in those situations, these things will impact. What are those? This is number one: cross border contract negotiation and enforcement. Okay, so staying here, let's say you are having an entity there, or even if not staying here, you are looking to enter into a contract with someone based in another country. So very simply, it is going to be a cross border contract. So now, how does the negotiation work in these contracts? Okay, how do you arrive and how do you agree the terms? How do you bottom line, the deals? How do you just get everything sorted in this case? And enforcement. Okay, enforcement is equally important, if not less, maybe more. Okay, so you decide the terms, but how are you going to enforce the terms? What if, again, what if the other party does not fulfill their obligations? Okay, what are the mechanisms available to you? What will you do? How will you enforce your contracts? International taxation. I mean, I don't have to make this. This is the reason people go abroad in many cases. Okay, so how laws pan out in other countries and how transactions work out between India and other countries. This can be the reason, or this can be the basis of the decision of an international foray. It is so important. I mean, like, why do you find people in UAE or in Singapore? Okay? Taxation is the huge consideration for that. Okay, so international taxation can be something which, of course, you will have to think of, and you will have to know what kind of laws or what kind of tax provisions are there in that country. Okay, you have to understand. Dispute resolution mechanisms, right? And this happens all the time. You will have collaborations and you will have agreements with companies outside India. What is the dispute resolution mechanism that you apply? Should we make the transaction subject to the laws and the courts of India? Should we make it subject to the laws and courts of that country? Should we go to a completely third country and have an institutional kind of, dispute resolution mechanism? We don't want to go to the courts, and we want to try to resolve it by alternate methods like arbitration or mediation. Okay. So, what are going to be the dispute resolution mechanisms you have for these kind of transactions, contracts?